The night hung heavy with a sense of mystery as I gripped the steering wheel, my fingers feeling the cool leather under my touch. A soft breeze rustled the leaves of the trees, and the moonlight cast an ethereal glow over the silent landscape. Halloween night had arrived, and my friends and I had embarked on an enigmatic journey, a drive through the heart of an ancient graveyard. Sitting in the driver's seat, I felt a mix of excitement and trepidation. The tales of the haunted cemetery had captivated our imaginations for years, and tonight, we were daring to peel back the veil between the realms of the living and the dead. The engine's soft hum was the only sound as I navigated the gravel path that wound its way through the eerie tombstones. My companions, Alex and Sarah, sat in the back seat, their breathing audible in the silence. The moon cast elongated shadows that danced across the rows of gravestones, creating an otherworldly tapestry. Sarah's voice, tinged with nervousness, broke the silence. "Are we really doing this?" Of course, Alex chimed in, his attempt at confidence only partially masking his own unease. Yet, even as we ventured further, an unsettling feeling gnawed at the edges of my mind. The atmosphere was heavy, a palpable tension that seemed to emanate from the very ground we drove upon. But curiosity and a touch of apprehension urged me to press on. The path before us wound deeper into the graveyard, the headlights casting eerie shadows that seemed to writhe and shift. With each twist and turn, the world around us grew more enigmatic, and I couldn't shake the sensation that something unseen was watching us. "I'm not so sure about this," I murmured to myself, the words barely louder than a whisper over the rumbling engine. The path ahead forked unexpectedly, and I realized with a sinking feeling that I had lost my bearings. Panic gripped me as I glanced around, searching for a familiar landmark. Yet, every path seemed to lead us further into the heart of the graveyard. "We're lost, aren't we?" Alex's voice quivered. "Stay calm," I urged, though my own composure was beginning to falter. Abruptly, a figure materialized in the glow of our headlights, a woman in a tattered white gown, her dark hair flowing like shadows in the wind. My foot instinctively hit the brakes, and the car came to a sudden stop. The figure turned to face us, her eyes vacant voids that bore into our souls. "Drive!" Sarah's scream pierced the air, raw with fear. Without hesitation, I slammed my foot on the gas pedal, the tires screeching as we raced past the apparition. Glancing into the rearview mirror, I glimpsed her still form, a haunting specter standing amidst the graves, a silent sentinel. "We need to find our way out," Alex insisted, his voice urgent. I clenched the steering wheel tightly, my knuckles turning white as I attempted to navigate the labyrinthine paths. The air grew colder, and the moonlight dimmed, casting an even more sinister atmosphere. The tombstones seemed to loom closer, and the weight of their history pressed upon us. A dense fog emerged from the ground, enveloping the car and obscuring our vision. Panic surged within me as I struggled to maintain control. The fog invaded the car, chilling us to our core. Shapes materialized within the mist, and the air was filled with whispers, ghostly voices that carried a hint of sorrow and despair. "Turn off the headlights," Alex's voice came as a desperate suggestion. I hesitated, then followed his lead. The darkness was all-encompassing, broken only by the faint glow of the moon. The whispers grew louder, an eerie symphony of ethereal voices. From the depths of the fog, a figure emerged, standing directly in our path. I slammed on the brakes, but it was too late. The impact was sickening, and the figure dissipated into mist upon impact, leaving only a chilling imprint on the windshield. "Drive! Drive!" Sarah's frantic plea echoed through the car. With trembling hands, I pressed the gas pedal, guiding us through the dissipating fog. The graveyard seemed endless, the path a continuous loop that refused to lead us out. But slowly, the fog lifted, and we found ourselves on the outskirts of the cemetery. The air felt lighter, the moon's glow warmer, and the oppressing dread began to wane. We drove in silence, the weight of the experience heavy on our minds. Our breaths were shallow, each of us lost in our thoughts. Finally, Alex's voice cut through the silence. "Was that real?" he questioned, his voice filled with uncertainty. I stole a glance at him and then at Sarah in the back seat. The fear in their eyes mirrored my own. We had embarked on a journey that transcended the boundaries of the known world, confronting the mysteries that lay beyond life and death. And although we had escaped with our lives, the memory of that night would forever linger, a chilling reminder of the unexplained forces that exist just beyond the veil.